Did we figure it out? Oh, okay. What happened?
It just stopped streaming.
Oh, okay.
For a second. Cool.
Did you refresh?
Is YouTube down again?
No.
Have you tried refreshing the computer?
This one?
Yeah. There we go.
Jeez, we're back. And I took my hat off.
Secrets out.
Yeah.
Before we get back into the Mae Young Classic, real quick. So, the new main event for Crown Jewel, which should not be happening, is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal title, the vacant Universal title match.
Just straight. Cool. All right.
And right. So, other than the very unfortunate incident with Tegan Nox and Rhea Ripley, the rest of the Mae Young Classic was stellar.
Yeah.
Lacey Lane put in a pretty decent performance against Mako.
Yeah, they were definitely doing the like young buck versus the like.
Oh yeah, where it's like the
legend.
plucky young upstart taking on the veteran, and the veteran destroyed her.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like heart versus heart versus technique kind of like idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's taking on Toni Storm, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be a fucking fantastic match. Lacey, I like Lacey Lane. I'm excited for what she does in NXT here.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for her. I'm like she can be.
Although Abby Lath got really, really far and put on a bunch of great matches, and they released her.
I think that I don't know, but it sounds like it might have been more of her decision than theirs.
Like
I don't know,
like a blessing in disguise.
I can call Abby right now and find out.
Dude, nice.
Just
man.
kidding.
Damn.
Yeah, and EO versus Deonna Purrazzo, fantastic. I like the storytelling of like Deanna's trying to take out the arm. There was showmanship at the beginning, like, oh, look what you can do. I can do this kind of thing. Deonna Purrazzo has everything, man.
I agree, dude.
She's like the Chris Hero of women, because she learns so many different styles and meshes them so fluidly that they don't feel out of place.
She's very comfortable in the ring.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to have any like fear.
Right.
You know, there's no like, oh man, I don't want, like, she just seems like she knows what she's doing. So she already has that veteran presence. She has a great built-in gimmick with the Virtuosa, the arm bar, the collector of arms gimmick is so great. Like, she can be a good guy or a bad guy no matter what. She looks fantastic.
Yep. She has it all. Like, I think she's, like I said, she can be a major player in a couple years.
I agree.
In this world.
And then the Toni Storm Mia Yim match was great.
Yeah.
Good job on them for because I imagine they probably had to like make some shit up, because the Tegan Nox Rhea Ripley match was probably supposed to go longer than it did.
Yeah,
but it didn't feel that way. Like,
well, they did film all these in a day, so it might have been one of those things where they just kept it at the normal.
Yeah. You think?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I mean, like, it went the full hour. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they probably, yeah. It didn't feel like rushed or anything.
Yeah,
like
no.
that. I get what you're saying. I thought you were trying to.
Mia Yim is shooting up into my list of like great fucking wrestlers today.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. In the last year, she's been like giving this like new persona that she's been doing, like on the independents, like in a couple bar wrestling shows I saw. She's been kind of doing this like almost like a badass, but not like in like a dickish way.
Yeah,
like,
she's the blazing baddie.
She's a blazing baddie. I hate that nickname. I really hate that nickname. If she was just the baddie, I'd be more okay with that.
I agree, but I like the bandana. It's cool. I like the hat.
Oh yeah, the bandana's cool, dude. Number one thing for Connor, if you wear a bandana, you immediately have my attention.
Good to know.
Like, immediately. You could be shit, and I'll tell you your shit, but if you have a bandana and you come to the ring, I'm like, all right, I'll give you a look.
And Toni Storm is going to be the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Dude, she's like 23.
She's so good.
She's so good.
She's only going to get better.
Yeah. Man.
The
astonishing Toni Storm.
She's gonna fucking kill it.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I'm telling you, she's winning.
Not going to. She's not going to be in NXT UK for very much longer.
No, I think she was just there to like throw people off her winning. Because I think she's going to go to NXT, become NXT champion pretty quick,
and then go to main roster.
And no, I think she's going to carry NXT for a while.
She's young.
Because Shayna's going to go up. I bet you Kyrie's going to go up now that EO is going to be on NXT.
Tony Storm's going to take the title. So
I bet you Tony's. I
don't want to spoil my Evolution prediction.
All right, we'll get into that eventually. But yeah, I think we're on the same wavelength of what we're going to say. But yeah, so this is what I wanted the Mae Young to be. This last episode.
Yeah.
I wanted every episode to be like this, but I understand why it can't.
Same. And I mean, like, maybe rose-colored glasses are why we look back at the first Mae Young. Because it was the first one.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah,
we
exactly.
didn't know what to expect.
I just like tournaments.
I agree.
Give me tournaments.
Tournaments are the best way to tell stories.
Yeah, and it's a good way to start rivalries.
I agree. NXT UK is doing it the right way. Oh yeah, I forgot about the first off. You know why I'm looking forward to NXT UK?
Why?
Because Trent Seven's going to be a fucking main event star.
You think?
Oh hell yeah!
Who else is gonna be there? Like
who else?
yeah,
They
Are they putting down like the footwork for him to turn heel on Tyler?
No, I don't think so. I would hope not. Although first NXT UK like takeover, I could see it.
Yeah.
I always wait. Like Mustache Mountain always seems like the next big heel turn is going to be Trent, but it's too obvious.
But I would love it. The reason why it's obvious is because it's good.
I agree.
Sometimes obvious is good.
They could do this whole storyline. I have this dream storyline.
Oh, dude, I have
where a master turns on a student because it's like I wanted to see if I could make like you're being called like this 5-star match machine. So I wanted to see if I could create this like monster.
Yeah.
And then destroy it.
Oh, see, I was thinking a different way of where like the master's getting jealous of the student because the student has more success, but he doesn't feel like he has any more talent than he does.
I'm like mad scientist about it. I'm like, that'd be so sweet. That'd be such a good storyline
I think this is me like fantasy booking, but I think they're gonna lead into them getting the tag titles, and when it's the titles are on the line, they're gonna lose, and Trent's gonna blame Tyler and bring up the fact that you cost us the NXT titles, you cost us this, and you're only the youngest NXT UK champion because of me, and you know all that stuff. And you can lead into that. And it could be a good blood feud that lasts pretty much.
Trent Seven takes the title off of Pete Dunne.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you could build, like I said, you could build around Trent Seven as like a heel.
Make British Strong Style kind of like NXT UK's Shield.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I think Pete Dunne's out. I think as soon as he loses that title, he's gone.
When is he going to lose that title, though?
We just
never.
We just booked it.
I know. So
if they get Walter, like people are speculating.
No.
Because did you hear anything about PWG?
No. What's going on?
Well, spoilers to anybody.
Walter's taking on.
It already happened.
It already happened.
It already happened.
He lost his title.
Spoilers to anybody who actually likes PWG and waits and doesn't care about and does care about spoilers. Yeah, Jeff Cobb won the PWG World Title.
That is not surprising.
No, not at all. But it does that every time somebody loses the PWG title. There's always rapid speculation that WWE is going to get them. And there were rumors a couple months ago about Walter jumping to WWE as more of like an NXT or NXT UK exclusive guy.
Ooh,
and
NXT UK.
You give him the NXT UK title and basically make him an unstoppable force and carry that division, kind of like Neville was for the Cruiserweights.
Yeah.
You just have him carry it and build that brand up. I can see that. Because Walter doesn't want to, from what I've heard, Walter does not want to go live in the U.S. He wants to stay in Germany. He wants to live at home.
Yeah, it's his home.
So that's why he declined whatever contract WWE offered, because he would have to relocate to Orlando. I don't think he wants that. Give him the UK. He can stay in Germany and basically build a brand.
That's true.
I'm saying that's the smartest way for him to do it.
Good point.
You know, give him the same amount of money you were gonna give him, but let him stay in the UK. You got yourself a loyal.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the NXT UK division has to offer.
Like I said, this week's episode, I don't
apparently
think was good.
Eddie Dennis is going to tell me some stories.
Oh, dude, Eddie Dennis is great.
I know you had just told me about it.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
It was funny. I was like,
Eddie Dennis.
oh,
He's like 6'8", but he wrestles like a cruiserweight.
He's going to tell you some stories.
And he's really good at fucking cutting promos, man.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere too. The only reason you use people. You use me to get yourself over. You use WWE to get your wrestling over or whatever. And then he says like, and you use wrestling to get your shitty band over. I was like, oh my God, that's the best.
But what did you watch?
All right, so I got to start from the beginning. Of course, I watched NXT UK, and Mae Young Classic. I actually watched those right next to each other. 'Cause
Same.
I was off on Friday, and I
Right.
just knocked them all out. I finally watched Bound for Glory.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just gotta say this, like, I was worked. It's totally storyline.
I told
But
you.
to be fair, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I probably would have had my opinion now if I saw it from the get-go. But damn, dude, I hope it's a work because Austin Aries is fan-fucking-tastic, dude. He came out to that main event in all black. Black tights, black boots, black shoes, full on being a villain. And one of my favorite spots of this match, it's such a small thing, but it got so much shock value that I was like, hell yeah. So the match is going on, blah, blah, blah. They're fighting. Oh, I hate you. Oh, fight. There's a point where, because he brings out Taya and Killer Cross and Moose are on the outside, and Taya is just kind of like, not talking shit to him, but she's kind of just there. Like, what are you going to do about it? And then they start wrestling, and Johnny Mundo, like, throws him against the ropes, goes for a clothesline. Austin Aries ducks it and dives and takes out Taya. Legit. Like, you weren't expecting it, and it was brilliant. Because, like, I'm not promoting domestic violence.
Probably a good idea.
But in that small dose, it made a huge impact, no pun intended, on that match. Because their whole shtick was, this is real fake wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, we don't know whether the lines are blurred and stuff like that. But that moment, it made it seem like they actually legit hate each other because he just takes out his wife, no problem. And it wasn't like he threw a fist or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just kind of like, bloop, you know, like he suicide dived her.
Right.
And Taya wrestles intergender wrestling all the time, so she's cool. Everybody's cool with it. But it made that much of an impact. I was like, holy shit. Also, well, first off, the 6-man match, OVE versus Pentagon Phoenix and Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Excellent. I can't even list how great that match was. It was definitely match of the night. The other match of the night was freaking LAX versus the OGs, because they decided to do a no mat wrestling match. Like, it's just wood planks.
Yeah.
And fuck, that thing was sketchy. They had nothing, because, like, in my head, I just imagine it being like there's a board and it just locks in.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, it's just board laying across. So when they do a slam, the boards are just falling over and falling out of the ring and shit like that. It just looks sketchy.
Damn.
And it was scary to watch. And, like, I liked that. It was kind of, like, exhilarating. So I'm like, these guys could legit get hurt, and they didn't, thank God. But it's one of those things where that feeling of, like, someone could get hurt, I always felt like was really good. And maybe that's why I like death matches here and there, because it's like, it's not because of like the ultra violence, like, you know, whatever, but just that feeling of something could go wrong makes it thrilling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I felt with that match. And Eddie Kingston's the best.
Yeah.
Like he's not my best, but he's one of the best talkers in the world, and nobody gives him credit for it. This guy, I watched an interview with him, and they were talking about one of his promos he did in Ring of Honor back in the day, where he cut a promo about how he was doing this for his wife and his kid, and how everything, like, I'll fight for my kid, little Jimmy, so he could come in home and know that his father's not a failure, you know, like, legit.
Yeah.
Tears coming out. And, like, people come up to him after the promo off air, and they're just like, dude, I didn't know you had a kid. He's like, yeah, his name's Eli Manning. He doesn't have a kid, but he made you believe that he did. And he's that damn good at it. So Eddie Kingston's great. So, yeah, Bound for Glory was great. I also watched all the stuff you did. I watched Fest.
Yeah.
I've told you about Fest. Fest, you would love Fest, dude. They're not too long, and they're fantastic. They're all about, like, punk rock, equality, and wrestling. Like, that's their whole shtick. And, like, they did the main event was a Falls Count Anywhere match, and they actually, like, left the arena and went in the streets and wrestled and shit like that. And Effie, dude, their champion right now, Effie, he could be a star.
Yeah.
He's like this he's like an openly gay man wrestler, but it's not like in a weird way. He just is what he is. They call him, he's the feminist icon, is what his insignia is, and he's really good. He comes out, he has like lint stockings, you know, like very much Rocky Horror style, and he's fantastic. He's a great wrestler. He's the guy who choke slammed the fuck out of Lizzie. Is that her name? Izzy, the little girl from NXT.
Oh yeah.
Bailey's best friend or whatever. Yeah, he's the one who choke slammed the fuck out of her.
Nice.
That's Effie. He's really good. He faced Jason Cade, and it was like a
Oh, okay. I see it,
He's really good. He has a dope theme song.
I see it. Yeah.
His entrance theme is pretty dope. But yeah, dude, Fest is good. It's not too much. They do like a show like every 2 months. It's not like a huge commitment. It's really fun. I like it, and it's run. I think. Correct me if somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's run by Eric Cannon. Do you know Eric Cannon?
Yeah, you told me about him.
He's the guy who did that dope neck breaker at Spring Break. Comes out with the Paps.
Yeah,
because he's actually sponsored by Paps.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the whole show it's like half off. You see signs for like half off Paps and shit. So yeah, it's a dope. I'm trying to think. I thought there was more I watched, but I think that might have been it.
I also checked out Beyond Wrestling because you told me to.
Oh yeah, American Rana 18.
I saw Jordan Grace and Lufisto take on the dirty
Team Thick.
Yeah.
Team Thick versus the
Dirty
Doom Patrol.
No, it was the Dirty
Daddy Chris Dixon.
Yeah.
And
they're called Doom Patrol.
Yeah, their team is Doom Patrol.
Nice. Was that like their last match at Beyond or something?
No, I don't think so.
They cut
because wasn't the match? It was an 8-man. Right?
No, it was. I think I might have watched something else then.
Maybe because I thought the match was an 8-man where it was Dirty Daddy, what's the guy? Jaga, LAX versus I thought it was Kimberly, Jordan Grace, Lufisto, and someone else. I forgot who.
No, it was Lufisto and Jordan Grace versus Doom Patrol.
Maybe you're right.
And then Doom
Maybe
Patrol.
I'm thinking of a different
Doom
Beyond
Patrol
show.
cut a promo at the end that sounded like they were like going to some other promotion or something.
Yeah, maybe we watched.
My shoes untied.
Oh, okay, it's all good. But yeah, and that had the David Starr Joey Janela death match. Right?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah! It was Joey Janela's final death match. No
Janela
rope,
was still
barbed
alive.
wire. Hey, everybody, can you hear us?
Just refresh the.
We're offline.